Welcome to Week 4 of Hospitality Industry Law. This week's focus is titled, Risk, Safety and Responsibility in Hospitality. If the previous weeks explored consumer protection and lawful business formation, Week 4 shifts our attention to a different, but equally important dimension of hospitality management, risk management. Every hospitality business operates in an environment filled with uncertainty. Guests can be injured. Employees can be harmed. Buildings can fail. Global crises can disrupt operations overnight. Hospitality law therefore requires two complementary systems of protection. Insurance law, which protects the business financially when risk materializes, and occupational health and safety law, which seeks to prevent harm before it occurs. This week we explore how these two legal frameworks work together to protect people, businesses, and the broader public. Week 4 is divided into two interconnected parts. Part 1 focuses on insurance law. Here we examine how insurance works as a risk management tool within hospitality operations. You will explore the nature of insurance contracts, the concept of insurable risk, compensation for loss, and the duties of insurers and insured parties. We will also consider the role of regulatory bodies, such as the Ombudsman for short-term insurance, and why disputes between insurers and businesses occur. Part 2 focuses on occupational health and safety. In this section, we examine the legal responsibilities of hospitality businesses to ensure safe working environments for employees and guests. You will explore workplace safety systems, accident prevention, emergency preparedness, and the legal consequences of safety failures. By the end of this week, you will be able to 1. Analyze the purpose and principles of insurance law to determine its role as a risk management tool within the hospitality industry. 2. Evaluate types of insurance relevant to hospitality businesses to determine their contribution to operational sustainability. 3. Analyze the legislative framework governing occupational health and safety in hospitality workplaces. 4. Evaluate the legal duties of hospitality stakeholders in ensuring occupational health and safety compliance. 5. Apply occupational health and safety requirements to hospitality environments to mitigate identified legal and operational risks. 6. Assess the legal and operational consequences of non-compliance with health and safety legislation for hospitality businesses. You have two graded assessments that count 5% and 15% towards your final mark, respectively. This week, you have to complete the following interactive activities. Ensure that you complete them all on time. Remember to comment on your classmates' posts the day after each discussion deadline. Hospitality is often associated with elegance, comfort, and seamless service. Guests see polished floors, attentive staff, and beautifully prepared meals. But behind this appearance lies a highly complex operational environment. Commercial kitchens involve fire, heat, and sharp instruments. Accommodation facilities accommodate hundreds of unfamiliar guests every day, and events involve large crowds, alcohol consumption, and heightened safety risks. In short, hospitality businesses operate in environments where risk must be constantly managed. The law therefore requires hospitality professionals not only to deliver excellent service, but also to anticipate and manage risk responsibly. Insurance plays a central role in managing uncertainty. At its core, insurance is a contractual mechanism that transfers financial risk from a business to an insurer. If a defined event occurs, such as fire, theft, liability claims, or operational interruption, the insurer compensates the insured in accordance with the policy terms. Insurance does not prevent these risks from occurring, but it ensures that a single incident does not necessarily destroy the entire business. You can note that not every risk can be insured. For a risk to be insurable, it must meet certain conditions. It must involve uncertainty. It must involve measurable loss. And it must be defined clearly within the insurance contract. This week, you also explore how insurers determine compensation for loss, including issues such as underinsurance, reinstatement of property, and subrogation. These concepts become particularly important when businesses attempt to claim for major operational disruptions. Insurance disputes are not uncommon. Businesses may believe that they are covered for certain losses, while insurers may argue that exclusions apply. For this reason, South Africa provides dispute resolution mechanisms such as the Insurance Ombudsman. The Ombudsman investigates complaints and attempts to resolve disputes between insurers and policyholders without lengthy court proceedings. For hospitality businesses, understanding these mechanisms is essential when insurance claims are rejected or contested. While insurance manages financial risk, occupational health and safety law focuses on preventing harm. Under the Occupational Health and Safety Act, employers must provide working environments that are safe as far as reasonably practicable. This duty extends to employees, guests, contractors, and the general public. In hospitality environments, this responsibility includes safe kitchen operations, proper handling of chemicals and cleaning agents, crowd control at events, fire safety and evacuation procedures, and training staff to respond to emergencies. Occupational health and safety is therefore not merely regulatory compliance, it is a core governance responsibility. The consequences of poor safety governance can be severe. This week, we examine real-world events, such as the implications of the COVID-19 pandemic and, closer to home, the George building collapse, which illustrates how failures in oversight, compliance, and monitoring can lead to tragic consequences. Although the collapse occurred in the construction sector, it highlights a broader lesson for hospitality managers. Safety failures rarely occur suddenly. They often result from ignored warnings, weak supervision, and systemic governance failures. The lesson for hospitality professionals is clear. Safety must be proactive, and waiting for accidents to occur is not acceptable. As you begin this week, consider the following. If a serious accident occurs in your workplace, are your safety systems prepared to respond? If your business faces a major disruption, do you understand what your insurance policy actually covers? And most importantly, are you managing risk proactively, or reacting only after something goes wrong? Hospitality law teaches us that sustainable businesses are not built only on service excellence. They are built on responsibility, preparedness, and governance. Let's go.